Oh, good morning, Interbet fans, and welcome to the preview for Scottsville. We're at the Peter Marisburg track today, 23 pentometer, 4.5 false rail, and a really interesting card. As we said yesterday, the juveniles would be interesting in that I really thought Sean Terry's Colt Lucky Lad is the best around. Well, today we'll see if Outlaw King can throw his hat in the ring or if there's anything else. But I believe that the way Lucky Lad won yesterday, he's going to be extremely difficult to beat in the gold medallion. But you never know what's around the corner, and you never know who's got what up their sleeve. So let's kick off with this 9-race program. Off at 11:50 first race, 23 pentometer, 4.5 as I said. Right, juvenile plate, 1400 meters. Well, Ermelo won extremely well. This is very interesting because Ermelo won very, very well second time out. Wasn't a particularly good time. But Sean Veal, who rode him last time, is now riding number 1, Crossover, which has never run, and there's no type of comment from the stable. So let's look elsewhere. Mystery Cash ran on really nicely behind Honza Road, got beaten on the post, and I should have been alerted to that. I picked Hunza Road the time before, but sometimes you just slip, and I'd slipped here. Africa House looks like a big runner here, come from Joburg, and Terry has got a huge bunch of 2-year-olds that he just places extremely well, and so the Africa House is probably a very, very big danger to Mystery Cash. Let the Flag Fly might improve. Player X might improve, but they look like the ones who'll fight it out. Take 5 horses boxed in the quartet. You should be able to catch it. Race 2, Maiden Plate, fillies and mares, 1200 meters, and I make an absolute 2-cornered contest. Funny enough, I don't make the favourite part of the 2-corner contest. The two fillies that have got a lot of miles on the clock, both Sea of Tears and Princess Analia, have never won, and it looks like they're going to have to go some to improve. Both trained by Paul Gadsby, but the young up pretenders, La Protestissimo of Michael Roberts' number 3, I think huge runner. Very good run behind in the Buzz. Big improvement, and looks like this is a perfect race for it. Be very careful of Zulu Langa. Corinne Bestel's horse now gets Keegan de Mello again. He rode it first time out, and 2 not bad runs at all. So Zulu Langa is well worth throwing into all your play. Race 3, fillies and mares, 1750, most difficult race on the card. And luckily it only forms place, accumulator, and bipod. I think everything's got a chance in this race. Escapologist might go in again. Keegan de Mello, though, jumps off this one and stays with Mario Carolina. Well, there's not much between the two, and I expect them to be very close. Don't stop there. There's Mel's Princess, who won her last 2 extremely well. Rachel's ridden her last 3 starts. She's been a big improver since Rachel's ridden her. She'll go well. She goes on any surface, and she's very, very game. Sleeker Silk, good form, 1 from 1. Muzi jumps on it. Duchess of Gold, 3rd run, number 2. Quiet Rebellion, 3 comes from Joburg, and Stuart Pettigrew's got a very strong hand. And then Family Favourite, certainly not out of it. 1 from 1 course and distance, draw, little concern. Race 4, In Full Flight, 1100 meters. Well, I make it a 3-corner contest. Mercantour comes from Joburg for the Pettigrew outfit, carries 62 kilos. That should slow him down, but if he goes well on this track, he's going to be very hard to beat Mercantour. So what are the others? 12, Tempting Fate. I think this will go very well. Loves the course and distance, loves this track. Now with the Canamare outfit, Keegan gets a ride on him. He's ridden 1 from 1, and he should make it a big race. The big problem to both of them is 4-year-old Love in Winter. I think this horse is very, very well rated, being a 4-time winner in 6 starts. He's a good horse, and he's got 52 on his back. He'll be extremely hard to beat. Kachedi gets a big opportunity, and I think there's a lot of each-way value in him and Tempting Fate. Race 5, Strelitzia, grade 3, The 7 to 10 favourite is Winter Cloud, and so she should be. She's canted up her last two starts. Aldo gets a ride on her. Stable companion scratched. So what are the dangers? I think the dangers are at the bottom of the race card with the big draws, and that would be Sovereign Grant, very good first run, extremely fast time, 46.63. Godden gets a ride now. Calling All Angels. DeMello sticks with this one for a lap. Very good time over the 1100 meters, 63.59. That puts her in with a huge chance. And then be careful of number 1, Hot Pearl. I think she comes into the race with a big chance too. And if there's a chink in the armor of the favorite, those three will expose it. Race 6, Godolphin Barb, 1100 meters. Outlaw King, 7 to 10. Looks very hard to beat. What is there in the race? Well, the filly Golden Tatiana, not taking on the Colts, decided to come with this one. And maybe a good move because it looks like a weaker race apart from Outlaw King than filly's race. So that's got a chance. Have a close look at Main Defender. If you look at its time, 63.95, and you go back and have a look at Calling All Angels' time, 63.59, they've both got to be very competitive in this type of race. Cliffhanger, Hunza Road, both won well, but I think this might be a bridge too far. Race 7, Poinsettia, 1200 meters, 4-corner contest. Marigold Hotel is the obvious horse. Richard Faree sticks with this. He's jumped off Amina to ride Marigold Hotel. That's a big, big plus. Serena Mudley now gets the ride on Amina. Comes into the race with a chance. But then Alula Star. Wow, she's a nice filly, this. She is as game as they come. She's always there or thereabouts. McTorley rides her well. She should go really well. And then Miss Cool, who ran behind Alula Star, and meets her on half a kilo better terms. I think there might be improvement in Miss Cool. Expect her to go well. Race 8. Merit rated handicap, 90, 1600 meters. Well, the two very nice 3-year-olds here. So you've got Noble City, who won last time convincingly. And as I said, this will be that was the acid test for him. Well, he came through it perfectly. But then Ponte Pietra gets 7 kilos from Noble City, and that throws him into the race with a huge chance. All of Ketchikal, Cremora, and Southern Cape have chances, with maybe even Shavat improving for the back end of quartets. Race 9, Maiden Plate, 1600. This is a very difficult Maiden Plate. Bronze Sword was my initial first choice, but he's a big leggy horse. He looks like he's just needing time. This might be a better race for him, and Faree gets on him. That's a big plus because he rode him last time. Shoe Fellas, a hot favourite, 18 to 10. Not that easy for him. He's run close, I know, his last start.